Okay na.
Dahil, move na din dahil kayo. Doon na kayo kanina sa kanila. Good morning, class.
Good morning, ma'am.
Okay, Miss Faith, can you lead a prayer?
Name of the Father, and the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Okay, please take your seat. Thank you, Miss Faith. So, before we, okay, would you like to play a game?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so to freshen up your mind, I have here, I prepare different phrases and acronyms. All you have to do is give me the meaning of the letter that you see and give the right answer of the phrases, okay? So, first is DOH. So, okay, Miss Reina Jean.
Department of Health.
Very good. How about DepEd? Okay, Miss Faith.
Department of Education.
Very good. How about do not? Miss Syra.
Teacher.
Don't that has apostrophe. Okay. How about this? All of blank are beautiful. Us or we? Us. Very good. So, okay. Thank you for your participation. So, who among you here can recall about what we've discussed last meeting? Okay, Miss Rina Jean.
We discussed grammar and speech integration, words commonly confuse math.
Okay, very good. Can you give me an example of words that commonly confuse Miss Faith?
Aisles, which means corridor, and isle, which means an island.
Very good. So, there's a lot of words that is confusing, especially when we use them in a sentence. So, to avoid confusion, we should read more. Did you get me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, class, I have some sample words here. I will post on the board. Okay. Before we will start the game, let me group you into two groups. So, first group will be the column 1, okay? Column 1, and the second group will be the column 2. So, our game is called Arrange Me. Are you guys excited?
Yes, ma'am.
So, here's the mechanics. All you have to do is that you will arrange the scrambled words written in a chart. Each group should prepare marker and one participant. Okay? So, your participant will be the one to arrange the right answer in the chart, and the rest of the group will help to identify the right answer. Okay, I will give you 3 minutes to answer. The group who will finish first will be the winner and have the points. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So, this will be group 1 and I group 2. So, it means the column, you are column A and you are the column B. Okay, start. You can write here the you can write here the correct answer. One participant in each group. but the first one who finished is group 2. So let's give a clap to group 2 and everybody. Thank you for doing a great job. So a while ago, we arranged the scrambled words. Now, based on the words that we arranged, what do you think would be our topic today? Okay, Miss Syra.
It's about formal and informal, ma'am.
Okay, what else? Who has an idea? Okay, Miss Reina Jin.
I think it's all about the formal and informal usage of language.
Okay, very good. So class, our topic for today is all about standard and non-standard language. Okay, so before we continue, if someone is talking in front, what will you do?
Listen carefully.
Listen carefully.
Listen carefully. What else?
Be good and behave.
Okay, very good. How about if I will give you some activity? What will you do?
Cooperate and be active.
Okay, very good. So, for today's class, our topic is all about standard and non-standard language. Are you guys excited?
Yes, ma'am.
So, first, let us understand what standard and non-standard language is. So, using one particular style, you to be able to identify the level of formality of your language, whether standard or non-standard. Different forms of English are used in writing too. We often use standard or formal English in things like schoolwork or writing letters. And formal language does not use colloquialism, contractions, or first-person pronouns such as I or we. Okay, when writing things like text message, emails, postcards, or letters to friend and family, we are much more likely to use non-standard or informal English, right?
Yes.
Okay. To make you more understand, can you okay, can you read Miss Reina Jill, the first one?
The construction map.
Yes.
Okay, so it is a shortened version of the written and spoken forms of a word, syllable, or word group created by omission of eternal letters and sounds. For example, first is the results are not believed to be accurate. The second one is the results aren't believed to be accurate.
Okay, thank you. So, what did you observe between the two sentences?
The usage of cannot and can't not.
Okay, well said. Thank you for that. Very good. Though they have the same meaning and both of them are acceptable, the usage of cannot and can't also vary based on the situation or based on the people who will be going to read our letters. But if formal, we can use cannot and not the shortcut can't. Okay? Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Excuse me. Okay. Next, phrasal verb. Who wants to read? Okay, Miss Faith.
Phrasal verb is an idiomatic phrase consisting of a verb and another element, typically either an adverb. For example, the patient recovered from his illness. The patient got over his illness.
So, phrasal verbs are important because they are extremely common in informal English. And unless you are familiar with their meaning, understanding informal language will be difficult. So, phrasal verb also help you to expand your vocabulary so you have more ways of saying the same thing. I am clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So next is slang or colloquialism. Can you read?
It's
It's a type of language that consists of words and phrases that are regarded as very informal, are more common in speech than in writing, and are typical restricted to a particular context or group of people. Example, it was raining cats and dogs. Number two, it was raining very heavily.
Okay, so we have slang and colloquialism. It is a type of language that consists of words and phrases that are regarded as very informal or more common in speech than writing and are typically restricted to a particular context or group of people. So here are some example of colloquialism. So I can read now. Okay, so here's the formal one. It was raining cats and dogs, and informal is it was raining very heavily. Okay? Okay. So by seeing or hearing the example, we can identify the formal and informal by just observing the words used in the sentence, right? Excuse me. We can see that formal happenings in the situation based on the sentence are just simply stating that what just happened, but the informal are exaggerating the sentence. Do you observe it?
Yes,
Mom.
Okay. And also, do you understand the example?
Yes, Mom.
So next is the okay. Next is the first person or the personal pronoun. So the formal is here's the example. Informal, it is believed that practice is unsustainable, and in informal, we believe the practice is unsustainable. So the first person pronoun is the example is I. What else? We. What else? Us. What else? Very good. So as you can see, we should avoid using the first person pronoun if we wanted to make our writing formal, because these personal pronouns can make your writing informal. Do you get it?
Yes, Mom.
So next is ellipsis. So who wants to read? Okay, Miss Imogen.
Ellipsis happens when we leave out or in other words when we don't use items which we would normally expect to use in a sentence as we follow the grammatical rules. For example, have you finished your essay yet? The second one is you finished your essay yet?
Okay, thank you. So as you can observe in the sentence, we easily identify the formal between informal sentence, right?
Yes, Mom.
Okay. As you can see, there are words in the formal that are missing in the informal, but we can still understand the sentence. It's just that it is more appropriate if we will follow the grammatical use. Do you understand?
Yes, Mom.
Okay. Now let's move to the acronyms. Acronyms, okay? Who wants to read? Okay, Miss Faith.
Example, SMCC, St. Michael College of Caraga, or AKA, also known as.
Okay, thank you. Okay. There's a lot of acronym. The formal one, for example, ASAP, it is formal or informal?
Informal.
Informal. So what is the formal of ASAP?
As soon as
As soon
possible.
as possible. Okay, very good. Okay, this is what I showed you a while ago. A very understandable using acronym is informal and it makes it formal. So we should spell it out. Spell out that acronym. So do you get it?
Yes, Mom.
So next is vocabulary. So the vocabulary, there's a Latin, or in the formal, there's a Latin or a Greek, and in the informal, there is an in informal is the Anglo-Saxon. So the formal one is the Latin. The word is commence, but in informal it is start, which is the Anglo-Saxon, and also the word terminate, and in the Anglo-Saxon is end, and in the formal, endeavor, and in the informal is try. Okay. Okay, and vocabulary, proper usage of word use is important because most of the common mistakes of the student like you, not all, but there are a few, because I observed this. So they use unfamiliar words in making essay to make them look fancy, but the truth is they don't know the real meaning of the word they apply. Okay? To use the word properly, we must know the meaning before using them, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so again, what we have tackled earlier.
Standard and non-standard language.
Okay, standard and non-standard language. So, what are the standard and non-standard language?
Using one particular speech style, you to be able to identify the level of formality of your language, whether standard or non-standard.
Okay, very good. What are the 7 types of formal and informal that we discussed earlier? Okay, Miss Faith.
It is contraction, phrasal verb, slang or colloquialism, ellipsis, and acronym.
And the vocabulary. Okay.
Vocabulary.
So, very good. I hope that you will not forget what standard and non-standard language all about. Okay? Okay. In using the standard and non-standard, is using standard and non-standard language is important?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, why do you say so?
To stop confusion and to prevent you causing offense.
Okay, very good. Another idea?
It is important to know standard and non-standard languages to differentiate the formal words between informal words.
Okay, very good. It is important to know the standard and non-standard language because standard is useful for clarity, and for non-standard is useful for daily communication. So, to avoid confusion, as what you have said. Okay? So, next is, okay, please get a paper. Can you read the direction?
Identify what is being asked in the following sentence. Write your answers before the number.
Okay, you can start now. Okay, are you done?
Yes, ma'am.
So, are you done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can you pass all your papers? Okay, the next activity is make the following informal words or phrases or sentence to formal. Do you get it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you done?
Not yet, ma'am.
Are you done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, pass all your papers. Very good. Okay, so for your assignment, please write it down. Okay. Make a conversation with a friend, any topic, in a video group presentation for a minimum of 3 minutes and a maximum of 5 minutes. Make sure to use the formal and informal languages. Do you follow?
Yes, ma'am.
Make sure to use the formal and informal languages that we discussed today. Each group will have 5 people. Submit your video through the portal. Submit your video through the portal. Okay, are you done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we are done for our topic lesson today. Can you lead a prayer, Miss Reina Jin? Okay, please stand up.
Our Father,
Who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen.
Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen.
Okay, goodbye class.
Goodbye, and thank you, Miss Brangel.
Okay, have a good day everyone.
Thank you, ma'am.